you have magic.
All right, we are live on YouTube, and today we're going to be discussing the DEROSA show channel that attempted to SWAT me while I was broadcasting live from Red Morton Park yesterday. So stick around. You are not going to want to miss a single second of this very important show that's coming right up. Live from Northern California, welcome to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli. Actually, I screwed that up. Welcome to Wake Up the Neighborhood with the Morning Rooster. That's right, I forgot it's a morning show. Let's hear the Morning Rooster. I'm so used to doing the Navigating the Modern World show. This is a Wake Up the Neighborhood with the Morning Rooster. And the rooster is on fire today, I gotta tell you. Oh my God. But first, if this is your first time here, and most importantly, you are open to suggestions and change, please consider subscribing and then banging that bell. And after you bang that bell, when that pop-up box pops up, make sure you select all notifications, because that way you won't miss a single thing. You will not miss anything when it comes to getting a better grip on your life. And also make sure on your smartphone, your tablet, your iPhone, your Android, or anywhere that you have the YouTube app installed, you must also make sure that the YouTube app is set to receive notifications at a device level. You do all of that, you're set to go. You're good to go. All right, folks, we're going to get right to it. I'm not quite sure how long we're going to be on today. And I may be bringing on a very special guest, RJ Sandifer, who's in the chat right now. And RJ asks me right away, at a grip on life, how are you doing, brother? I don't know, bro. Somebody tried to SWAT me while I was on my walk yesterday as a prank. And he did it live on the air while he was simulcasting my live stream from Red Morton Park and calling the police to SWAT me on his unlisted live stream that a mole screen recorded and sent to me. And I've got the proof's on my community tab. And let me tell you something. When you call the police and you make a fraudulent SWAT call or distress call, that is a federal crime. DEROSA show has committed a federal crime, and I have the smoking gun to put him away. This is no joke, folks. I'm not kidding. I'm absolutely not kidding. I've warned DEROSA show many times to stop simulcasting me. He didn't listen. And what DEROSA show doesn't understand is that there are a lot of moles that won't put up with this crap and that realize what you did took it way too far. So now, DEROSA show, you're going to be used as the example. And if you don't think I'm going all the way with this, with a smoking gun like you just practically handed me, you're out of your damn mind. DEROSA show, you're going to prison for a long time. And I'm not having any mercy on you. You tried to put my life in jeopardy by calling the police as a joke. For whatever reason you wanted to do it, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with you, dude. Now, RJ, let me know in the chat if you want to come on and talk. A few things have transpired, folks. You know, I had to talk about this today. I know yesterday I decided to walk away from the drama, and I have. But like I said, there are a few loose ends that, I need to tie up, right? So when something as important like this happens out of the blue, I have to talk about it and raise awareness and make you folks aware. First and foremost, and I typically don't do this, if you are subscribed to the Rooster show, I would suggest to unsubscribe and not support him anymore. It is unbelievable how far this guy is willing to take something that doesn't involve him at all. over a YouTuber he doesn't like. What have I done to you, DEROSA Show? I never did one thing to you. If anything, you slighted me when you flipped over to the other side for no reason, because of the fact that they sent you these carefully edited, out of context videos, and they talked smack about me. That was your choice to do so. But I didn't overreact. I basically said best of luck to you. And you didn't stop there. You started doing what the rest of them have been doing, simulcasting me, either trying to make money or just trying to have fun or entertain yourself. Well, you took it way too far. RJ says, yes, I do. Can you send me the link, please? RJ, can you give me 5 to 10 minutes of monologuing, and then I will bring you on the panel and we're going to discuss this. Because this is very serious. Absolutely very serious. 23 in the box right now. Now, I want to know right now from anyone behind the scenes. You got lots of moles, DEROSA. I want to know who's simulcasting me. I want you to send me the links either through email or I want you to send me the links through Hangouts. If DEROSA shows simulcasting me again, I want you to screen record it. I want you to make me aware of what's going on there. Moderators, I don't know who's here right now, Queen Helen Case or anyone else. I do need some moderators here. Because these stupid trolls are going to come in and not realize that this has gone too far. You are all very emotionally unstable and mentally unstable people that have no life and have nothing better to do than attempt to SWAT someone that's doing an innocent show at his hometown park. So here's what happened, folks. I was doing my walking stream last night. I started about 6 p.m. Pacific time, or shortly after that. I would say about 45 minutes into my stream, about halfway through, or pretty close to that point. I noticed that there were 2 Redwood City policemen that parked in the middle of the street. I saw them as I was heading their direction, but 2 blocks away. So I'm not sure if they saw me at that point. They were heading to the swimming pool building. So I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know I was getting swatted by DEROSA at that point. I had no idea. But I'm always smart. When I see police activity, I go the other way, not because I'm a criminal and I'm afraid to run by the police. If there's something really happening there, I don't want to be in the line of fire or anything, right? So I cut off to the right instead of going around the park. I typically do laps around the park, and I cut through the middle of the park. When I was cutting through the middle of the park, I noticed those officers started walking towards where I was headed towards. And, well, wait, RJ, I am going to call Redwood City Police on Monday because it's a weekend right now. I'm getting to that. So as I cut off to the right to go a different direction to avoid that area where the police activity was happening, the cops started heading my way. And I thought that, okay, did I do something or what's going on? I mean, did they think I did something or what happened? I just kept walking and some alarm went off somewhere and they never came to me. So I was like, okay, cool. All right. No big deal. I didn't worry about it. Went on with my show. It was great, right? Then I go home. I enjoy my evening. I make some phone calls, have some dinner. And I check my email. And I got an email from a mole that will remain nameless, obviously. I need some moderators in here. So Queen Helen Casey or anyone that's here that can moderate the chat. RJ Sandifer is a blind man and he's not going to be able to moderate as easily. But I'll get it for now until until the mods come in. I got an email saying, keep me anonymous, but DEROSA swatted you on your stream. Here's a link. He sent me a link. I was able to download the video clip, and then I took the clip and uploaded it on a backup account, and then I shared it in my community post. And I watched it, and I was like, I can't believe it. It's DEROSA. You see his face, you hear his voice, you hear the phone call happening live while he was simulcasting. So not only was he illegally swatting me and making an illegal distress call, he was also violating my copyright. Two things I'm going to go after him for. I have to say, that is the absolute dumbest thing I've ever seen any person do out here on YouTube. I've seen people get swatted, but I've never seen anyone that was dumb enough to do it live on the air in front of an audience, knowing that people could screen record it and get me the evidence. Were you not thinking about that, DEROSA? I mean, it was bad enough to do it in the first place. But were you not thinking that someone could be screen recording this? And they did. And they gave it to me. Now everyone's going to see what you did to me. And no one's going to trust you anymore. And by the way, very, very soon, you're going to be facing federal charges. Criminal charges. These are real federal criminal charges. How dumb was that? Honestly, how dumb was that? 35 in the box. If you folks can't see that this was taken way too far, despite your feelings of me, I don't know what to tell you. Give me just 1 second, folks. Give me just 1 second here. Just got to take care of something. Just a second. Got to take care of one thing real quick there. This was taken way too far. And you know why he did it? Because people think I've done similar things. I've done nothing of that sort at all. At all. I would never do that to anyone. Let me ask you, DEROSA Show, before I bring RJ Sandifer on the show. RJ, let me know if you're ready to come on the show. RJ says, at a grip on life, you should be able to call Redwood City Police Department and get a copy of the 911 call and also make a police report. I will get an official copy of the 911. It wasn't even a 911 call. I think they just called Redwood City Police directly. I will get a copy of the call, and I will also file a police report. And right now I'm in progress. I haven't had a chance to look into DEROSA yet, but I'm going to basically... Now I have legal grounds to run a background check on DEROSA. I'm gonna find out who he is, where he's at, and I'm gonna look to see if he has. I bet he has a criminal history. Something's not sitting right with me about that guy. There's something not sitting right with me about that guy, and that's all gonna come to the forefront. Now I'm not accusing you of being a criminal, DEROSA. I'm assuming, based on your behavior and based on your, from what I see, based on your emotional and mental instabilities you portray online on your streams, I think that you've probably, if I had to guess, you've probably been in trouble with the law before and you've been reformed, and now you just put yourself in a whole world of legal shit with me, dude. And if you think that federal charges are the only things, or is the only thing that I'm going to press on you, I'm going to sue you civilly for everything you've got for putting my life at risk over a prank. If you folks don't believe me, go do a Wikipedia that swatting someone is a federal crime. Archie said, I can come on, but remember, I need to be at Lucrezia's live at 11 a.m. Let me bring you on right now, Archie, for 30 minutes while I've got you. Okay? Let me send you the Hangouts link. Let me do that right now. Give me 1 second. Here is the Hangouts link, RJ. All right, we're going to switch over to the quad screen because RJ will be coming on in just a second here. We can even have RJ do his famous chant. Now, if anyone has the simulcast links or if DEROSA is doing it again right now, I want everything screen recorded and sent to me as evidence. I have enough already, but the more that we can get, the better off it'll be. So I'm just waiting for RJ Sandiford to come on. He said, thank you. Well, just click the link and come on, RJ. Oh, boy. I think these people just can't stand the fact that they're losing the Dramasphere battle, or they've lost it. It's over. It's over and done with. Completely over and done with. So just waiting for RJ to come on. He should be on any second. It's unbelievable, folks. Here he is. Welcome, RJ. RJ, how are you doing, man?
I'm doing well.
Can you believe this, dude?
And I want to say this. I want to say this for everyone to understand. As you know, I have a degree in criminology and criminal justice. It's a Bachelor of Arts in criminology and criminal justice. And I can tell you, from having a family member charged with a federal crime, these are very, very serious charges. When you're charged federally, they do not play. Swatting is a federal offense, and I have to tell you this. I do believe that J.B. Gunner had something to do with this, or that he's laughing about it.
Absolutely.
Because, JB, you have done nothing but call this man a cuck. You've done nothing but attack this man, and it's ridiculous. What are you going to say about what DEROSA did? Because if I hear you on your live stream laugh or anything of that nature, then I'm going to have no choice but to believe that you put him up to this. This is ridiculous.
Keep talking, RJ.
This has not only happened to Eli, a grip on life, this has also happened to my friend Cab 7 and Green Bay Wacky.
And Dave, Green Bay Wacky. Right. Cab 7's been swatted many times, and so has Green Bay Wacky.
Exact. Yeah, yep. 13 to be exact.
But they swatted me at the park, dude.
Yeah, I know. I was there, remember? I was on the stream when they did that.
Well, you weren't actually there, but you were on the live stream.
Yeah, I was in the chat, and I heard you say, what are these police doing here? So, DEROSA, I had a lot of respect for you, dude. Why would you do something like that? That is a federal offense. Are you crazy?
He is crazy. There's something wrong with that dude, mentally and emotionally.
Dude. I mean, yeah.
And of all things, RJ, he did it live while he was simulcasting me with an unlisted link, and a mole screen recorded. And RJ, I'll send you the link. The link, folks. If you want to watch DEROSA's show trying to swat me at the park, and you'll see it, go to my community tab and click that link and watch this. This guy buried it. He buried himself. It's over, dude.
I know, but here's the thing, though. I mean, look. I don't care if Zia's son doesn't like you. I don't care if anyone doesn't like this man. Nobody deserves that to have that happen to them. Nobody. Especially with the coronavirus going around and
Right.
everybody being on edge. Do you think the police need this? Really?
Nope.
Honestly? I'm being on. Yeah, me and Eli, we've had our differences in the past. I get that. Okay, I've called him a cuck. I've done all that stuff. But one thing I would never do is call someone else's police department and make up a bold-faced lie. I have a lot of respect for the police enough to know not to do something that stupid.
Right.
That is ridiculous. And I God that they don't just put your ass in jail, but they stomp a mud hole in your ass for wasting the
Oh, listen,
resources.
resources and putting my life in jeopardy. Now, there were
Mm-hmm.
only RJ, there were only 2 cops that showed up, but it doesn't matter. The bottom line is that
It
anything could
shouldn't
have
have been
happened.
done in the first place.
Right.
It
I
shouldn't
agree
have been
with you
done.
on that. You know what saved me, RJ? Is number
What?
one, I know pretty much all the police officers in Redwood City because I've seen them all at Red Morton Park and other areas, and they've seen me walking
Mm-hmm.
there for years with the selfie stick doing videos. So
Yeah.
and also, I've called them in the past, and I've entered all addresses and everything that I do as a YouTuber in their system, so
Mm-hmm.
they're aware of
Mm-hmm.
it. I also when they put out those fake pedophilia flyers
Mm-hmm.
on Craigslist, I had a police officer, come to my place, and that's all been entered in the system. So they knew once they
I
saw
know.
me with the selfie stick doing my thing, they knew I was an innocent.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't even come to me. Like I saw them, and I think at one point they
Mm-hmm.
saw me because I was avoiding the area when they first came in. I was on my stream, and I saw a couple cops pull up, and they walked
Right.
out towards the swimming pool building, and I just turned off to the right. I veered off. I didn't want to.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think anything happened. I didn't know I was getting swatted by DeRosa show at that point. And then I veered off to the right and to cut through the middle of the park to avoid the area where the cops, listen, I'm not going to interfere with that. And then I saw the cops coming towards my direction, and I'm like, what the hell? Then I heard an alarm go off, and they never came
Uh-huh.
to me. They probably took one look at me. Oh, that's that dude that's being harassed by these YouTube trolls. Because they
Yeah.
know me, dude. They didn't even come to me, dude. They knew it. Because look,
Well,
listen, they could have found me. Listen, do you not think the cops would not have found me at Red Morton Park if they really wanted to, if they wanted to take me down?
if yeah, if they really wanted to get you, that you were right there. You were right there in their sights.
Right.
Okay.
Two
I mean,
cops, two
really,
Redwood City
come
policemen.
on. Are y'all that stupid? Oh, and Zia's son, I know that you were in my chat yesterday calling yourself Michael Leonard. Zia, your fucking bullshit is over. You're over. You're done. Okay? First of all, let me tell you something right now. All the cops in my area know who RJ Sandifer is. Okay? Don't fuck with me, Zia, son. Okay? Got it?
RJ,
Yeah.
if you're planning on doing a stream later today, later on, I think
Mm-hmm.
you said you were going to do one. I'd love to join you. We could definitely talk about Zia's son and the rest of them. I'm trying to keep as much of that. Not we can talk about it here a little bit. That's no problem. But I think we could do a whole show on this. I'm trying to minimize as much drama as possible here. I'm not saying that you
No,
can talk about whatever you want.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I don't play around with this crap. I mean, it's getting to the point where Zach is even off of YouTube now. He don't even want to have nothing more to do with it.
This stuff has freaked
he's
him out
done.
pretty much, huh?
It has. Okay? It's not only me that I have to worry about, but I have an autistic niece that I have to worry about. She doesn't understand. She is severely autistic. Okay?
Okay.
We have to make sure that she is safe. So any of you fools try anything on Eli or anyone else in this community again, and I find out about it, you're going down,
Oh boy.
down, down, down. Okay?
RJ,
So
can you do me a
JB,
can you do me a favor first of all before we even get to the JB thing? But
yeah.
can you tell me what do you think is going to happen to DeRosa's show? Like you typically when you have an issue with these types of people where you know they're
Mhm.
100% guilty. Go ahead, RJ. Go ahead.
Look, um, DeRosa, your judgment is slowly at hand. And now, the wrath of karma is bringing you her deadline.
Boy.
And karma has no
No
deadline.
deadline.
And you, DeRosa Show, are going down, 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 down.
RJ, real quick, because I know we only have you for another 19 minutes before you go to your other show on learning Italian with Lucrezia. And I don't
Yeah,
know how much
yeah,
longer I'm going to be on once you leave,
right,
unless
right.
unless we get more people that want to come on. I've pretty much
Mhm.
said everything I need to say here today. But what else were you going to say? You were talking about other people that may be involved with
Yeah,
the plotted swatting. Do you think this swatting was plotted? Like I think you were
I
saying
think it.
something.
I think it was premeditated. I think it was planned. This is not something that that just happened out of the blue. And I mean, look at what happened with Lauren too. I mean,
Right.
people. Yeah, I mean, and the bad thing was it was really weird because um, I knew the person who swatted Lauren, and I'm not mentioning names, but she tried calling me a liar, and like it wasn't even the next day. Lauren gave me a copy of the call, and when I heard that person's voice, I said, "Yep, that's her." I already knew who it was. I already knew, and I was the one that actually told Lauren to get a copy of the 911 call. And
Wow.
yeah, so, and you even tried to help. You even tried to help that person. You even tried to help
Right.
that person get her, with all her stuff, you and SB and some others, but
Right.
she still wanted to go around and talk about people. So I'm gonna tell you something. What you put in is what you get out. What you put into the universe is what you're gonna get back. If you put in positivity, you're gonna, more than 99% get positivity. Yeah, you might get some negativity, but at the same time, look, guys, and no, Zia, I had nothing to do with anyone doxing you or anything like that. Only thing Eli was saying is he's going to find who you are legally, and he does have a right. He does have a legal right to find out who you are. RJ Sandford doxes no one. So all you trolls coming into my chat trying to accuse me of doxing people, I think you need to take a second look in the mirror. You're not, you're dealing with somebody who almost went to freaking law school, okay? So you're not dealing with a dummy. You might be able to do that to other YouTubers, but you're not doing it to me. You don't even know who you're dealing with. Okay? So, Zia, I know this is a game to you, but you need to stop. This is getting freaking serious. So, stop it.
You know
Okay?
what's happening, RJ? A lot of these people, I heard, and this is with no disrespect, I heard that Zia is a young man in his 20s that is
Mm-hmm.
disabled. No disrespect. That just
Mm-hmm.
trolls the internet because he's insecure and it makes himself feel better. Obviously, people that are secure within themselves and happy within their
Mm-hmm.
lives, RJ, are not going to do stupid things
They're
out
not going to
here
do
on the
anything
internet.
like
They're
that.
not. But go ahead. Go ahead.
No, and really, I here's the way I take it. If you're disabled, unless you have a disability which prevents you from knowing the difference between right and wrong, if you know the difference between right and wrong, then there's no excuse for your behavior. And I'll tell you, there have even been blind people that have been like, "Man, RJ, you called him out or you called her out," because a lot of my fellow blind people have been treated. Oh, well, he's blind. He wouldn't do anything like that. And I'm like, bullshit. I mean, there are blind people that don't even want to mess with me because they know RJ's going to rip me a new one.
Right.
I've I've
You're right.
done that before. So don't think, and no, I don't have anything negative to say about anybody. I'm just trying to say you need to stop this nonsense. Okay? JB, why don't you be a man and just walk away from Eli? Walk away.
Because I'm too profitable for him, and
Yeah.
he's mentioned that to Barbara Placence many times and other people that used to be a part of his
I
end.
know.
And
But
he just doesn't want to give me the W. And I'm not looking to get a win here. I just want you guys to go away.
Mhm,
And if you
mhm.
guys are never going to go away, by me asking you nicely, then we're going to get the law involved and keep using the law in the ways that we're legally entitled to use it. That's the bottom line. Now, DeRosa show is going to be used as the example. Now, example or not, this is a federal offense, and you put my life at risk. And it was fortunate that these cops knew who I was without even approaching me because of the precautionary measures I took to reach out to Redwood City Police and the San Mateo County Sheriff Department and
Mhm.
protect, uh, every single residence that, number one, my name's attached to, whether I live at that place or it's a family estate property. Also, I've made them aware of, me doing my walks at Red Morton
Mhm.
Park. I was also, painted, I was also falsely accused
Of
and they
being a
tried to paint me as
pedophile, I
a
remember that.
pedophile, Predator. W Computer Shop did that. I mean, there's still enough
I
time to
was
file legal
I was
cases.
on that side, Eli. I was on that side with JB Gunner when all that stuff went down, and he was, "Oh, you did us a good favor."
I
Um,
heard it. I heard it.
yeah,
You
I
went
mean,
public
it
on that.
was all. I mean, I was in JB's chat, and he was just elated
Well, JB's
that
not innocent, RJ. JB's not innocent. Right now, all of a sudden, he's playing the role of the victim, and he's trying to
I
accuse me
know.
of things that he's done all along.
Hmm.
And now, because we've been coming at him and stopping him illegally,
He
now he has
is.
to try to play the sympathetic role of the victim. It's not working. You see, it's so stupid. Like these guys, I don't get it. I don't know why they just won't go
It
away. All I want to do is run
well,
my
eh,
channel.
well,
That's it.
and here's the thing, though, too. Why do you think that the young lady stream that I'm going to right now, Learning Town with Lucrezia, why do you
Yeah.
think she's been successful since 2013? No one's tried to swat her. No one's tried to bully her off of the platform. She only had one person so far that's tried to slander her name, and she just went on her community tab and said, "Hey, this is what's going on. I'm not gonna let y'all try to take my community away." And within like 30 minutes, the video was removed that guy had put on his thing. That
Wow.
ad was removed. She don't play,
I don't play either.
and she freaking Lucrezia is someone that does not freaking play, and she's got her stuff everywhere. She's got her stuff on SoundCloud. She's got her stuff on iTunes. She's got her stuff on Spotify. She has an online school
Mm-hmm.
through the website teachable.com. I mean, she's really getting out there and people trust her. That's what makes a good YouTuber, JB Gunner, not someone like you. Not someone like you who constantly goes on, the cuck. Whoa, the cuck. Let me tell you something, cuck.
Right.
Stupid idiot. You're
Yeah.
uneducated. And have you ever noticed when he talks how uneducated he sounds? Like the
Yeah.
dude's not even educated. Yeah, you might have had some college, but you didn't finish. You see what I'm saying? So unless you have a degree in your hand, you're not going to be you know, quit saying you went to college because you didn't finish, JB. That's all I got to say about that. Oh, Eli.
Yeah.
Um, I got to run. It's almost 9 minutes till 11 o'clock. But thank you for having me on, brother.
RJ, real
And
quick before you go, are you doing a show later today?
yes, after Lucrezia's stream, I will do a show. The only thing about StreamYard that I'm kind of upset with is if you're on the free plan, they give you a monthly. They give you a limit to how long you can stream,
20
which I
hours per
think,
month, I believe.
yeah, which I think is stupid. And I even told the guy, so I'm like, look, I've been with them from the very beginning, and I like how easy it is, but at the same time, I don't like what they're doing because, you know, with someone like me, it's kind of difficult because I, I've got my, issues with, my reader and everything like that. And
Yeah.
so I might have to find another alternative to stream with because if they're going to be doing that shit, then no. I mean, I liked it better with Google Hangouts on air because it was free and everybody could just, come on. I really
Yeah.
wish they wouldn't have taken it away because it was very easy for me to navigate and it was very, it was a breeze. Now I'm going to have to find some other way, to do live streams now.
Well, maybe we can
And
all
I,
donate to you and get you a premium plan because they have to make money somehow is the thing. The reason
yeah,
why
I
they did
know.
it is because well they gave it away for 6 months or so or eight or 9 months
Yeah.
and then they got you hooked and then they started limiting it and if you want to stream more than 20 hours, even
Yeah.
well when you stream for free they show the watermark. When you have the
Hmm.
premium version, they don't show their watermark because you're paying for it. They need to make money. That's the bottom line. They wouldn't be able
Yeah.
to keep the product
Yeah.
going
Yeah. I
without any
understand
money.
why they have to do it.
Yeah,
Um, but at the same time, see, and that's another thing. Like that's another thing too, is I wish Google would reconsider or consider making some way within the new studio for people to live stream because that would be and to bring guests on because that was the best thing they could have done. I understand why they had to take it away, but at the same time, I think they need to make an updated version. That's just my opinion. Um,
yeah.
you know, I mean, because StreamYard might not be around forever. So, but anyway, that's just my opinion. I'm going to try to stream today after, like I said, after Lucrezia's show,
Okay.
and I will bring Eli on if he's available. If not, then okay, we can do that. But I gotta run, guys. I told Lucrezia I'd be at her stream. Um, and so if any of you guys are interested in learning Italian, go over to her stream, and I'll see you over there.
All right, RJ, sounds good. Thank you so much for being here. If you go live, let me know if you want me to come on. I have more things, more community
All right.
news I want to share, but I would rather share it over there than here. I'm kind of trying to keep as much drama off this channel as possible,
Mhm. All right.
and bring you some other content over there. So folks,
All right.
subscribe to RJ Sandifer. RJ, if you can type something in the chat before you go. Well, you can go ahead and leave. Just type something in the chat. And then I'll see you later, man. Thank you for being here, bro.
Yep.
All right. That was blind YouTuber RJ Sandifer. He's a good guy that's experienced a lot of interesting things along with myself for the past few years between my former channel I used to run out here and my current channel. Let's see. Healthy Home Cooking says, I see all these vids on the current situation, important but oversaturated. My Elias, Jamie, and my channel are going to try to keep our normal program as long as we can as a distraction for you all. I appreciate that. It's nice to see you here. Say hello to Jamie, aka WrestleMania channel, and your son Elias, who has the same name as myself. Nice to see you here. Yeah, Healthy Home Cooking. I've really been trying to, just get things back in order. We're definitely squashing all the negativity and all the people that just won't go away. We've been handling the situations legally behind the scenes, and I really appreciate you and your husband Jamie, for sticking around through all this. And my personal apologies that you've had to, deal with this. Folks, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of a break, and I'm going to come back and share some final thoughts and answer any questions from the chat. I'm going to take about a 5 to 7 or 8 minute break, and then come back probably for another 30, maybe 45 minutes max, maybe a little less than that. All depends on how many questions you folks have. And some people are probably just waking up on the West Coast. Maybe some people are even just waking up on the East Coast. It is 10:57 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7:57 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And for those of you that are just joining me, I'll come back and restate everything that happened. In the meantime, folks, I'm going to share a link in the chat while I'm on break. If you want to leave and come back and watch this video, you can share your opinion or your thoughts. You can watch the DEROSA SWAT attempt to attempt to SWAT me while I was broadcasting live on the air at Red Morton Park yesterday during my Walking with Purpose stream, episode number 65. And he was simulcasting me illegally. He was, stealing my copyrighted content, rebroadcasting my live stream on his channel. And then he called a SWAT call live on the air with his voice showing his face. And he even had on speakers so you could hear what Redwood City Police was saying. Oh, you mean the virus? Oh, yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, Healthy Home Cooking. I'm so sorry. There's been so much going on. And yeah, if Jamie's not aware of me getting my attempted SWAT, they called the cops on me as a prank while I was doing a live stream on mobile from my park yesterday. Let him know. He should probably check out the replay of the stream if he can. But yeah, folks, so I'm going to come back and share, the story once again and get any feedback. But please, I'm going to share the link again here. You can watch the DEROSA SWAT attempt video. You'll see it clearly. I'd love to get your opinions. Look, whether you love me or hate me or indifferent, the point of the matter is, folks, this has gone way too far. And I'm telling you, DEROSA is going to be facing federal charges, federal criminal charges, folks. This is a federal offense. And come Monday, because on the weekends, you could still file a report, but it's easier to do it during normal business hours. Plus, I need to find DEROSA's information. So if anyone out there has DEROSA's information, his first and last name, this is to be used for legal purposes. This is not for malice intent. Please email me, Coach Eli at coacheli@melas.com, or if you're on Hangouts and you're connected with me, you can actually send me the information there. If not, I'll find a way to find it. And starting Monday, I'm gonna definitely get that process going. So let me just cue up some music here for a second. Give me a second, folks. Give me a second here. All right. Please go check out the video, folks, while I'm on break. Okay, I'm taking a little bit of a longer break than normal, so you can check out that video. I think it's about 5 or 6 minutes long. Check it out. Let me know what you think. And we'll be right back. Stick around. Don't go anywhere. Good coffee. DEROSA swatter. Yeah. DEROSA swatter. Oh my. All right. Welcome back to Wake Up the Neighborhood with the Morning Rooster. I am your host, Coach Eli, aka the Morning Rooster. Ooh, my voice is hoarse because I haven't had enough sleep. Let's just do it. The Morning Rooster. How about a double dose of the Morning Rooster? And why am I the Morning Rooster? Because I am here to awaken your success. Because if you don't get out of bed each and every morning and look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself 5 freaking times, you might end up hating yourself to the point of where you might become a swatter like DEROSA swatter. DEROSA swatter. All right. All right, folks. Now, many of you have seen the SWAT video. If you have not seen the SWAT video, I will continue to share the link. It's also on my community post or on my community tab, the latest posting there. I just shared the link once again. I'll be sharing the link probably every like 10 minutes or so for the duration of the show. My good buddy Jamie came in with the WrestleMania channel. He's like, wow, that guy is really brazen or stupid to do it on air. So yeah, dude, that's the dumbest thing I've ever seen happen out here on YouTube. I've never seen anything more stupid than saying, I want to go to the penitentiary. Please put me in the penitentiary. Right? Now, some people out there will cut that and make other people believe. They'll take it out of context and make it appear like I'm saying to go to the penitentiary. No, I'm not saying to go to the penitentiary. I'm not saying I'm going to go to the penitentiary. I'm saying that DEROSA shows going to go to the penitentiary. That's right. I'm getting my words jumbled. Pardon me, I'm a little all over the place. This is just crazy. Furthermore, Jamie, WrestleMania channel says to do it on air or both, incredible, but rather humorous that he is that detached from reality that he can't see what this may do to him. Fine, jail, etc. Oh, I can guarantee you that he will get fined and go to jail. There's no way. There's absolutely no way he can avoid imprisonment with the overwhelming evidence. I mean, look, these guys out there, Jamie, WrestleMania channel, and everyone else, they're like, Eli always talks about stuff, but he never shows receipts. Well, I got to tell you, that video is the best receipt you could ever show. I mean, how do you come back from that? I mean, how do you deny that? That is clear-cut, undeniable, 1,000,000% proof. Was this guy just not thinking? I just don't get it. Was this guy just not thinking? Now, Kelvin Clymer, welcome to the show. Kelvin Clymer also saw the video while I was on break. He says, ha, 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 that was funny to watch. And the best thing was that he ended it just after his police call in that video. I don't think he did. I think the person that sent it to me edited out the pertinent parts to basically, give me the gist of what happened and to cut out all of the crap in between. Because DEROSA show was simulcasting me, while I was broadcasting live from Red Morton Park on my Walking with Purpose stream yesterday. And here's the thing. I want to thank. I haven't responded to the mole that sent me this information, but I want to thank the mole. Oh, Siri. Oh, Siri was talking to me. How did I do that? Oh, I got to put my iPhone on the lock screen. That was weird. No, Siri, I don't need you right now. It's all good. I lost my train of thought where I left off. Kelvin Clymer says, I see, but that definitely should get a fine at least. No. Fine's not going to be good enough. This guy needs to go to jail for that. No doubt about it. I mean, he not only wasted police resources, which are probably kind of scarce right now because of the coronavirus. And Kelvin Clymer says, you have not done anything wrong. So I have not. I have not done anything wrong. All I've tried to do is defend myself legally with many of these people that have been attacking me for quite some time. And look, I've given them several warnings. I've given DEROSA several warnings. And, here's the thing. He just now gave me the smoking gun to permanently take him down legally. And not only, here's the thing, not only, and why am I talking about this publicly? Because I want people to be aware of what's going on, okay, to protect themselves. And I'll share more about how you can protect yourselves from these SWATs if you are a live streamer on YouTube or any other platform in just a second. Kelvin Clymer says, yeah, I'm saying at least, but prison makes sense too. Absolutely. Again, I lost my train of thought because this is some pretty crazy shit. I got to tell you, it's crazy stuff. It's just, crazy stuff. I just wanted these people to go away. And, now I remember what I was going to say. Not only am I going to report this on Monday? And I don't know the exact process, but I'm going to do whatever it takes to, press charges. And this is going to be a case. This is not going to be a local case. This is not going to be a state case. This is going to be the United States versus DEROSA show, whatever his real name is. I'm going to find that out. The United States of America versus DEROSA show. How do you like the sound of that, DEROSA? You committed a federal crime live on YouTube. A federal crime. Do you have no shame, dude? I don't know what's really going on with the guy. Maybe he's sick and maybe he's not going to be around much longer due to his sickness. Maybe he's like, well, let me do this now and go out in style. I don't know, but there's something just not right with that guy. Something just not right with him. No one in their right mind would do something like that live on the air and basically, prove a federal crime. I mean, that's just stupid. That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen ever. Ever. And in addition, I'm going to sue him civilly after all this is said and done for every penny he's got. And we're going to use DEROSA show as the example for everyone else to not mess with me or others ever again. I'm telling you folks, this is going down in history right here on this channel. So keep it locked in, subscribe, bang the bell, select all notifications. I'm going to keep you in the loop every step of the way of what's going on, with this situation here. Now, if you have any other questions or feedback regarding the video, I'm going to share the link once again in the chat right now. Please get your questions in right now, because once I'm done making this statement, I'm going to wrap things up. More than likely go on a stream with RJ Sandiford later this morning or afternoon. Right now it is 11:19 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 8:19 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. How can you prevent or protect yourself from being swatted, or if you're being swatted? You can't really prevent it. If people are going to do it, they're going to do it. Most people that do it will do it, anonymously. I think he used his actual cell phone to make the call. So they probably have his cell phone on record. His voice, obviously is going to be on that call, and I will get the recording of that, even though, it was all broadcasted live on YouTube. John Smith. Why do people call the cops for new reason? I think you've been saying no reason. It makes no sense to me. Are you someone that's been around for a while? I know you're on a sock account in here. Have you been banned on a different account? I'm just curious to know. Girl Queen says, have a happy Corona-free day. Absolutely. So, folks, here's the thing. You can't prevent swatting. If people are going to do it, they're going to do it. But you can protect yourself from it. If you're a live streamer on YouTube, Twitch, or any other platform, but especially YouTube is where it happens the most, what you want to do first and foremost is contact your local authorities. Typically, your first point of contact is your local police department. In some cases, the county sheriff of the county sheriff's department of the county that you live in has your jurisdiction for these situations, and sometimes you can actually put your information in both of their systems. And I asked, in my situation, is it county or is it city? And they said that, it is the Redwood City Police that handles this, but both of our systems communicate with each other because we do work hand in hand. Not only the San Mateo County Sheriff and Sheriff's Departments not only work hand in hand with the capital seat city. The capital seat of San Mateo County is Redwood City. So ironically, the county sheriff's department is in downtown Redwood City, and so is the Redwood City Police Department, and they communicate with each other. So you want to get your information in the system. Give them your name. They're going to ask you your name, first and last name. They're going to ask you your address, and they're going to ask you what you want inputted in the system. And what that does is when anyone calls and makes a distress call for that address or your name, it'll automatically flag the dispatcher, 911 operator. In some cases, people don't call 911. They'll call the local PD. They will notify the police that this is more than likely a fraudulent call, and they'll probably not send the SWAT team. They will probably send a couple of officers to check out the situation. So, yeah, I know John is spelled wrong. Yeah, I know. Thanks, Drone Queen. I appreciate that. Terry's GG&G, how you doing, bro? Terry says, I missed all the stream. I will have to review it when it goes to replay mode. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because I have the DVR rewind function disabled for my live streams because I want people to be here live. They can go watch the replay in just a little bit when it goes to a replay. Terry's GG&G says, people have died because of reckless people swatting folks. You're right. Then furthermore, Terry says, swatting in the term of calling someone as a lethal threat to society to a local police force in their town, city is very wrong, a disturbing thing to do to someone, and as in the last innocent. Okay, yeah, it's a federal crime, Carrie. It's a federal offense, and this is no joke. I'm not joking here. DEROSA show is going to pay the price for this. I mean, there's no doubt about it. I don't know what he's going to say or do. I don't know if he's even going to go live. I mean, the smartest thing for him to do is to basically stop streaming and just get out of here, because he just basically completely buried himself. Like, look, if you were going to do it, DEROSA show, you should have at least done it anonymously or had someone else do it or something, right? Okay? You should have thought smart about it to try it and protect yourself. But no, you got cocky and you wanted to show your audience that you were simulcasting me with an unlisted link, and you thought that you could trust all the people in there, that not one of them was going to be a mole, screen record it, because then you would delete it once it ended. Once the stream ended, you would delete it. So someone screen recorded it and then sent it to me. You trusted the people that they weren't going to rat you out for something as stupid as that? I mean, come on, man. Think about it. Think about it, dude. So, folks, here's the thing. You've got to protect yourself, and that's what I believe, protected me yesterday. That, look, again, I was live on the air. I was just doing a stream at Red Morton Park, as usual. And after a couple of laps, when I was heading out, I believe it was towards my third lap, if you go and you watch my stream, and you'll even see it on DEROSA's stream with the clip I shared. I'll share the clip again right now. You'll see me notice the police. I didn't show the police, but I was about 2 blocks away from the police. I could see them ahead. They just pulled in. They were parked. There were 2 cop cars parked in the middle of the street. They were walking towards one of the buildings there that people entered to get into the community swimming pool. And so instead of me going my normal route around the park, I take laps, I cut off to the right because I wanted to avoid the area of where the cops were at. Not because I thought something was wrong. I didn't know DEROSA was swatting me. But because if there was something going on there and guns had to be drawn, I wanted to be out of that area. So I veered off to the right, and then I saw the cops coming my direction from a distance. I'm sure they saw me. And I thought that maybe something was going on, right? And then I heard some alarm go off, and then the cops never came. The cops probably saw me, and they're like, "Oh, that's that dude that does walks here all the time," and that's that dude that called in and notated all this in the system. Okay, I am sure that those officers either knew the situation because they talked about it, at the station, or they saw notes in the system. So, folks, you got to protect yourself if you're a live streamer, and one of the best ways to do it is to contact your local PD and or sheriff's office. Find out which one that you need to, have them notate something like that in the system. And in some cases, you may have to do it to both. In most cases, it's one or the other, but both of their systems will communicate. And that way, because sometimes the San Mateo County Sheriff will patrol Red Morton Park. So, you got to make sure it's in both systems so all of the authorities know that you're an innocent person. And I firmly, look, I didn't get swatted live on the air, but they were there to swat me. Like they were there to see what's going on, right? DeRosa's intentions were to swat me. And he was trying to make it appear like, oh, we have a distressed person there. He's saying he's, people want to be like him and this and that. And he seems very distressed. Folks, you can go back and watch the replay of my entire stream that's still public. It'll be public. I wasn't distressed at all. I was not distressed at all. And DeRosa told them on that clip, he said that there's a YouTuber at Red Morton Park. He kind of butchered it and said that he's saying to call the cops on him. SC, I unbanned you. I never banned you. I don't know who banned you. It might have been that fake moderator. No, Queen, don't ban SC. Don't retract it. SC, can you put that message out there again? I was just reading it. Come on, SC. Why'd you delete that? I unbanned you. I don't know who banned you yesterday. Maybe it was that former mod that somehow still had mod access, but it's all been removed. No worries, Queen. You're going to want to watch the replay. Yeah, DeRosa's show attempted to swat me on my stream last night, and there's proof. Queen Helen Casey, check this out. If you haven't seen my community post, check it out. Have you seen it, Queen? Did you see that video? It's okay, says SC. No worries. No, but I wanted to read what you were saying. No, don't be afraid to say it. It's not a big deal. I can go back and my screen captures it. I can go back and look at it on the replay. But I think you were trying to say that because I took the precautionary measures of calling the authorities and making them aware I'm a YouTuber and people swat people. That's what basically. They know me because I've been doing walking streams and pre-recorded videos there for years, and I've been walking at that park for years, decades, right? And so the cops know me, and that's why on my community post I was saying, DeRosa, the cops know me there. And I've mentioned this live on the air many times. I've taken all precautionary measures regarding swatting, sending pizzas to not only where I live, but any one of my family properties. Okay? They're all notated in the system, and I've called every pizza delivery place within the delivery zone of all these locations. SC says, I said, glad the cops knew it was a fake call because you notified them. Oh, I notified them a long time ago. It's all notated. Plus, they already know me because I'm always there, and the cops are there. Every time I do a stream, there's always a different cop there. They all know me. I'm just some dude I'm a vlogger, for Christ's sake, or a live streamer. And you know what? It's cool. I have a lot of fans out there. Like, I walk out there, people say, hey, what's your channel? It's cool. DeRosa's an idiot permanently, and he's going to jail. He's about to go down for a federal offense, Queen Helen Casey. He's going down for a federal offense. I would love to see what he's going to do next. What you going to do next, DeRosa? You've already done something that can't get any more stupid than it's already gotten. So what are you going to do, man? Are you going to shut down your channel? Are you going to delete all your videos? Go ahead. I downloaded all of your videos, DeRosa. I've got everything. I've got so much evidence on you that, you know what? Because of the fact that you couldn't walk away for something stupid. Like, dude, I never came at you. I hardly even talk about you. But see, you got caught up. Let me tell you what happened here. I'm going to tell you exactly what happened right now. I'm going to tell you exactly what happened. This is what they want. I'm not gonna feed into this, but I'm going to make a statement. What RJ said earlier, I think JB Gunner had everything to do with this, and I think JB Gunner is the one that enlisted or provoked DeRosa show to do this. And I bet JB Gunner was there. RJ was right about that. Because I'll tell you, I know JB's MO. The bottom line is JB's been, responding to all of my community posts, and let me do something here real quick. Let me check something out here real quick. Because JB will typically respond to my community posts right away and try to criticize them. And as of this morning, or as of earlier this morning, a few minutes after I made the initial posting on my community tab, JB made another posting, and then before the start time of this show, he still had not said anything about it. I think JB's trying to figure out, well, how am I going to come back at this? Well, we've been trying to paint Eli as this, swatter, which I'm not, with all of this fake, fake stuff that they're putting out there. And now I get really swatted, and what's JB gonna do? JB doesn't like me. JB wants to criticize me to his audience to keep inciting donations. But if he doesn't have my back on this, that's what RJ was trying to say. If he doesn't have my back on this, he's gonna come up as saying that swatting is okay, which will devalue all the former posts that Shangy and him have been sharing around, trying to paint me as a swatter, which I'm not. Right? So you're stuck in a rock and a hard place, aren't you, JB? And this was as bad as this was the best thing that could happen to me to clear my name, and the worst thing that could happen for your game between you and Shangy trying to eat off my plate. What are you gonna do? What's your next move? What are all of you guys gonna do to try and get something on me? You never will get something on me, ever. You'll never get something on me. Sad. It's really sad. Give me 1 second here, folks. Give me 1 second here. I gotta check something out. Let me check something out here real quick. Let me see. And as of right now, the last posting that JB Gunner made 6 hours ago had nothing to do with this. So why aren't you responding, JB? I'm going to call you out now because you don't know how to play this, because you either have to take my back on this, which you don't want to, or in essence come out and say it's okay to swat Eli, but it's not okay for Eli to swat anyone, which I've never swatted anyone, but you guys have been trying to paint me as a swatter. So you're stuck between a rock and a hard place, aren't you? And every day that you folks on the other side continue to make these stupid mistakes, the more and more people see who's been innocent this whole time and who the real criminals are. And your audiences are going to continue to fall like flies. JB Gunner was supposed to go live this morning. He posted about it. He hasn't gone live. Now, he may be simulcasting me right now. What I think JB Gunner's doing right now, to be honest with you, and I don't care if he is or isn't, it doesn't matter. I just want to get the information out. He's probably simulcasting me somewhere, or watching a simulcast of this somewhere else, right? Because I have 38 people here right now, and I'd probably have 60 or 70 or 80 if I wasn't being simulcasted. Again, I don't really care, because all of you are falling like flies and you're all going down. It's over. It is over. My entire focus right now, for as long as it takes, is to get DeRosa show behind bars. What I'm going to be working on for the rest of this weekend, besides the times that I'm live or on other people's shows, such as RJ's, I'm going to find out DeRosa's information. I'm going to get all my evidence together, get all these videos on thumb drives, and then call and file a report. Actually, I'm probably going to go down to the police station. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go down to the police station on Monday, and I'm going to, file the report and give them all my evidence and make them aware that this is a federal crime. There's all the proof is right here. I know I have to go through my local authorities first, even though you folks are not going to be handling the case, but I have to have a starting point. And then they will, funnel me through the proper channels. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the rest of the drama sphere that I didn't even want to talk about, but this involves them, how they're going to respond to this today. How are you going to respond to this, Coach Shangy? How are you going to respond to this, JB Gunner? Like in theory. How are you going to respond to this? And by the way, I was going to save this for RJ's show, but I'm going to put it out now. I caught a replay of Brutally Lauren, sorry, not Brutally Lauren, of Jamie Like Theory's live stream a couple days ago. This was after Brutally Lauren and I from the Brutally Lauren channel, we patched things up and things were great. Well, she went on Jamie's channel and started talking smack about me. So I ended up removing her mod wrench and banning her here, and she's never welcome back. And you folks can do whatever you want to do. But yeah, Jamie Like Theory, what are you going to do? You going to talk about it or are you not? I bet these people probably wouldn't even talk about it because they have, listen, they have no leg to stand on. What they basically just did, what DeRosa show basically just did by doing what he did on camera with all this proof is he exonerated me of all the false accusations they're trying to paint on me with all these fake concocted screenshots and all this stuff that they're trying to paint me as a swatter for other people. No, listen, I'll tell you what. Why don't you go out there and pull all the recordings, right? Go and pull all the recordings and you'll find out exactly what happened in the other cases. You got nothing on me at all. Nothing on me. And I'll tell you right now, the DEROSA show, I'll tell you right now, I'm going to give you an option here. If you want me to go to bat for you, for the police, to the police, to try to, get him to ease up on any sentencing or anything like that, or possibly get probation on this, I want you to turn in the real person that incited you to do this. DeRosa show, you got one chance right now to save your face. I think JB Gunner put you up to this. Because JB Gunner's the one that came here and stole you from my channel and fed a bunch of lies to you about me with carefully crafted, out of context videos. So DeRosa, I need you to flip on the person that incited you, that put you up to this. And if there's no one that puts you up to this, or you don't come forward with that, then you're taking the heat for the whole thing. DeRosa, you're in serious shit, man. This is a federal crime, and you're going to do time and have a fine, and you're going to also have a civil suit from me. If you want me to ease off a little bit, I'm not easing off completely. But if you want me to ease off a little bit, or you want it to go a little easier on you, then turn on the person that puts you up to this. Which I have a feeling is JB Gunner. Don't give DeRosa an ultimatum because he's not going to listen. It doesn't matter. Queen, listen. Whether he listens or not, it doesn't matter because he's going down for the full thing. I'm giving him one option here to basically try to get a lighter sentence, right? Flip on the person that puts you up to this. Turn him in. He's still gonna go down for it, but instead of going to jail, he might get community service or just a fine. And maybe then JB Gunner will go to jail for this. I'm giving him an option to do the right thing. Now, if no one else had anything to do with it, it doesn't matter. if I give him an ultimatum or not. He's still going down for what he did, either way. But that's your choice, DeRosa. You're in deep doo-doo, bro. All you had to do was walk away. Stop simulcasting me. Stop talking about me. But you got cocky and arrogant, and you wanted to find a way to stick it to me for something that I never did to you. I never did anything wrong to you, dude. You just wanted to fit in with J.B. Gunner and all these other criminals, and you wanted to look cool. You wanted to basically earn your spot with the gun squad or something like that, right? Was it worth it, bro? Was ruining your life over trying to SWAT me and doing it live and giving me like overwhelming evidence worth it? I'm gonna let you think about that. You've got until Sunday evening at midnight Eastern, 9 Pacific to get in touch with me somehow, email or whatever, and make me aware of who put you up to this. If you want any chance of having a lighter sentence or maybe just a fine and some community service and not go to prison for a federal crime. Let me tell you something, folks. There's only one time when one friend will flip another friend. And that's when he's in legal hot water and the other friend is more at fault for the incitement of it. It doesn't take away from what DeRosa did, but if J.B. Gunner put him up to this, J.B. Gunner needs to pay as well. Folks, I'm going to get on out of here. And I'll be looking out to see what happens next. And I'm going to, see when RJ goes live and probably go on his show for a little bit. So subscribe to RJ Sandefur's channel. Just search for RJ space SANDEFUR. Subscribe, bang the bell. If I go on his show, I will share that on my community tab. Folks, even if you're subscribed to me and you bang the bell, a lot of times you may not get community posts showing up on your feed, on your YouTube app. So what you want to do is always manually check out multiple times per day my community tab or other creators that have a community tab so you can see what's going on. I will share any show that I go on shortly before I go on that show, and that's how you folks can find out what's going on. So I'm going to get on out of here. We were on for an hour and 44 minutes, almost an hour and 45 minutes. I want to thank all the moderators for being here. I want to thank all the consumers of content. And I want to wrap once again by saying this, folks. Protect yourselves as best as possible. YouTube is an awesome platform to share your message. But there are a lot of crazy, strange, and weird people on here that have mental and emotional issues and mental and emotional instabilities that are going to do stupid things like the DeRosa Show did. Protect yourself from these people. Call the police, make them aware of it. Take a day and protect yourself so that way, if what happened to me happens to you, you'll be protected. RJ Sanford mentioned two other people from one of the other communities I've been a part of for a while. The Growth Stream community is what they call it. Ben, who runs the Cab 7 channel, has been swatted many times. And Dave, who runs the Green Bay Wacky channel, has been swatted many times. But Dave, I don't know if Ben did this, but I know Dave was talking about, he got swatted a few times. And he basically, before he ever got swatted, just like myself, before I ever got swatted, we both contacted our local authorities and we had them notate the system. So when Dave got swatted, Dave, aka Green Bay Wacky, the cops saw the notes and they knew it was probably a prank, but they still have to show up. They have to legally show up just in case. And so, and they called him while he was live on the air and he came out, and the cops, they were laughing. They were like, "Don't worry about it, Dave. Don't worry about it. We know." It's like, the cops said, "Are you having a good night tonight? You having a good time on YouTube tonight?" I'm like, how in the hell are you supposed to answer a cop that's there to SWAT you and they ask you, are you having a good time? Now, the cop knows it was a prank call, and he was trying to humor Dave and make Dave feel safe that they're not going to blow his head off, right? But seriously, it's kind of comical that they're there to SWAT you. They call you out. You come out there, and the cop says, you having a fun time on YouTube tonight? I don't know, officer. Why don't you come on in? Let me interview you so you can tell these people, this is what you're going to get if you get swatted. You're going to get the cuffs. Bring your cuffs in here, right? JJ been swatted too. Who's JJ? Queen Helen Casey, before I get out of here. Who's JJ? I don't know who JJ is. Can you be a little more specific? Is JJ from the Growth Stream community where we met as well? We're still holding on to 36 in the box, 350 views. That's pretty good. Queen Helen Case says, DeRosa, leave Eli alone. I don't care if he doesn't leave me alone, Queen. I'm going to press charges. It's over. He's done. If he doesn't shut down his YouTube channel or at least private his videos or something, I'd be surprised. As a matter of fact, while you're responding to me, let me check one more thing. Let me see if his channel is still up. It's still up, and all his videos are up. It's still up. Maybe he's sleeping in, or he's doing something else, or doesn't know what the hell to do, or maybe JB Gunner and him are talking to figure out a way of how to handle this. There's no way out, JB Gunner. This is so definitive with the receipt. You want receipts. How much better does it get? What better receipt can you show than a video of this guy doing it while he's playing my stream, calling the cops, showing his face, hearing his voice, and the call of the dispatcher. Smoking gun, it's over. They're done. How are they going to? How is the other side going to recover from this, and what are they going to say to try to cover for DeRosa? And I'll tell you what, if they don't do any shows on this, then they don't know where to go. If they do shows on this, what are they going to say? Are they going to say that, we don't like Eli, so swatting him's okay? And that basically, goes against everything JB Gunner's been saying, that swatting's not okay lately, right? Or is he going to say, you shouldn't swat anyone, what happened to Eli was not right? Now, he hates my guts. He hates my guts because I've been stopping JB from harming me legally, so he hates my guts. But what's right is right. So what is JB going to say? Eli's right here, and then, not entertain his audience and basically admit that, I'm right? I mean, seriously, what's going to happen here? Hunting and stuff with J and J been swatted. I think everyone gets swatted at one point. At a Rip on Life, I am back. Lucrezia ended her stream. Wow. Well, see, RJ, you and I are long distance streamers. Like, we can stream all day and all night. We can talk all night long. RJ, message me on Hangouts. I'm about to go off the air. Let me know what time you plan on going live. And if you want to talk privately with me on Hangouts, before you go live, let me know. RJ, if you can give me now they're coming in here saying it's not a crime, right? Here's the thing. Brutally Lauren and the other people, they were showing distress. I did not show any distress. And you can come in here and say whatever you want on PC Computer Shop, W Computer Shop. I think that's who you are. Maybe you change your name. The bottom line is DEROSA show is going down for a federal crime, and I'm not backing off. Listen, there were no signs of me being distressed because I wasn't. On Lauren's stream, her behavior was just it just didn't seem right. And same thing with what happened to, the doctor, Dr. Robert. And I had nothing to do with that. I did not make that call. I don't know who made that call, but it wasn't me. Why don't you folks get all the recordings and find out, we'll get the recording for the doctor and find out, right? But the doctor has to get the recording. The funny thing about the doctor case is we all think that Dr. Robert is Ronaldo and Trim Hits, right? We know that. Most people think that Ronaldo is not Dr. Robert and Trim Hits. They just think that Trim Hits and the doctor are the same. But no, Ronaldo is the doctor. Now, here's the thing. A troll would have to give up his or her anonymity in a situation like this of them getting swatted to be able to play a clip to, make us all aware of who the actual caller was. The bottom line is Ronaldo that night, and I saw that stream, but I had nothing to do with the call, okay? He was distressed. And then when I went on to Brutally Lauren's stream several days back, Ronaldo came on and he sounded like he was high and drunk and all that, high, stoned, whatever, drunk. I was not distressed at all. He did it with malice intent. It's over. Done. And everybody, including JB Gunner, Coach Shangy, Brutally Lauren, CTQ7979, Jamie Lycan Theory, all of you know it's over. Now let's see what you all do. How are you all going to respond to this? Are you not going to respond? Are you going to stay quiet and basically admit that DEROSA was wrong and I'm right, which you don't want to do that because you all hate me? Or are you going to speak out? And what are you going to say if you speak out? What you folks going to do? How much more are you going to keep coming at me and basically giving me more and more ammo to take you folks down legally every single day? I've been on, folks, for almost 2 hours, an hour and 55 minutes, and I've got 39 in the box and 366 views. I'm just a YouTuber that wants to run my channel and help people. I never signed up for people to come at me in the way they have. If you have an opinion, state your opinion. If we disagree, be respectful about it. But if you're going to take these to a whole new level where you're going to put innocent people's lives in jeopardy, I have no choice but to take further action. RJ, I got your message behind the scenes. Let's talk privately for 10 minutes. RJ, I'm going to need about 10 to 15 minutes after I go off the air right now to shut down my equipment, turn off my lights and everything. And then we'll talk privately, dude. Yeah, we got a lot to go over. And then we'll plan your show. And then I will probably do another walking stream later this afternoon and then take the night off. All right, folks, I'm going to get on out of here. If you missed any parts of this, go back and check out the replay. Please like, share, subscribe. Folks, please share this stream and please share the clip of DEROSA swatting me that's on my community post, or I'll share it one last time in the chat right now. Watch the DEROSA SWAT attempt video here.